for balance, I see myself with the sign of the infinity going from my right brain to my left brain and back again. That's to balance right brain, left brain. To balance spiritual energy with earth energy, I see the sign of the infinity starting in my heart. That's where it crosses over. And I see it going up to the central sun, coming back down, crossing, going down through the earth, coming back up. And so then I feel that I'm balanced between spirit and earth. I'm getting all of spirit's energy, all of earth's energy. If you congratulate yourself or like to think that, no, I really don't focus on my lower chakras because I'm really trying hard to stay focused in my upper chakras. You're missing out on 50% of the energy that you have available to you. You're missing out on earth energy. And because we embody a human body, we are spirit having a human experience. But because we have a physical body, we absolutely have to have the connection to Mother Earth. And that is, we know we're connected to the earth when we feel grounded. We feel grounded when our feet feel like lead. So I'm going to have you kind of practice that for just a moment and practice the up and down. And interestingly enough, what is that form? A cross. So, but I like to think of it as the solar cross, the cross that when the sun splits in two and forms a solar cross, this way is equal to this way, this length, so that there isn't any kind of guilt involved with the solar cross. And alignment, how I see alignment for myself is I effectively just see my chakras going up and down my spine, spinning. I'm right-handed, so I see them spinning clockwise. If you're left-handed, they would spin counterclockwise. And I watch and feel the intensity of the color and the intensity of the spin. So that's how I work with alignment. And especially in my case, I have an S-shaped spine, which makes, I know as I get older, I find myself hunching forward as I walk, which is a disaster. And so I just presume that I have to make myself consciously aware of the fact that I have to straighten up. And when I sit, not to slouch, because the force of gravity will actually pull your head and shoulders down. And the people that walk, with their head pointed towards the earth, that's a very extreme case of it, but that is not where you want to be. I can remember seeing Julia Child when they celebrated her 90th birthday, or 80th birthday, how bent over she was. And I thought, oh my God, this is a woman that I so admired. I can't tell you how many cooking shows my husband watched. And and she just seemed to speak with such authority. And now here she is, this bent over little gal. But anyway, be aware of posture. Be aware of the fact that You do want to keep your spine as straight as possible. You do want your chakra colors as vibrant as possible, one stacked on top of the other. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the meditation. And we'll start with the prayer of connection. Um, this is a prayer that I usually do before every one of my healings, every one of my readings, every one of my classes. And sometimes for Reiki share, I forget about it. But today it seems really, really important that we connect together as a group, as we, as we do the Reiki share. Okay, so very gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Dear Mother, Father God, Divine Infinite Spirit, source of all that is, we ask to be connected to our higher selves and the higher selves of each other. We ask for the assistance of the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, the Reiki masters, but most especially Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Katumi, Saint Francis, Saint Germain, Saint Gabriel, Saint Raphael, Saint Michael, the Blessed Mother, the Divine Feminine, Mary Magdalene, Moses, Metatron, Melchizedek, Mohammed, and Kuan Yin. We ask to be cleared, centered, aligned, balanced, and grounded, and that whatever comes in for each of us comes in for our highest good. We also ask for our healing to extend to whatever intentions we have put out there. Healing for our friends, healing for our family members, healing for those who participate in Reiki Share but maybe cannot be here today, healing for the world in general, healing for the leaders of the planet, healing for the war zones, healing for all of those who are caught between who are refugees and caught between their homeland and another place that they're trying to survive in. We ask for the assistance of the angels, archangels, ascended masters, Reiki masters. We ask for the healing of Metatron, and we especially ask for the vibrational energy of Metatron and his healing angels, so that we each receive the highest vibrations of light possible. We also ask for the healing of the Elohim, the creator gods, and the archangels of the gods and the masters related to the gods. We ask all of this in the name of Jesus the Christ and in the name of I am. And now we will start. And if you can either lay down if that makes you comfortable, or you can sit and put your palms facing up. Your hands are open, your palms are facing up, your back is straight against, whether it's supported by a cushion or just in the back of the chair. And we are going to start with the sign of the infinity. And we start in our heart, and we take the sign of the infinity and see it going up through us into space, into the cosmos, into the galaxy, into other galaxies, into the farthest reaches of light. And we find the central sun where God lives. And we momentarily stop to enjoy the brilliant light of God, the brilliance that surpasses any vibrancy of light that we can imagine. And we sit in the lap of God for a moment or two. And we take our self, our energy, and we continue on our journey. We come back through the universe. We come back through the galaxies. We come back through our solar system, back into our galaxy, our solar system, into our planet, into our space. And we bring our light, the light of God, the light that every single Reiki student knows how to access, the universal life force that is ours for the asking. And we cross it in our heart. And now we send it through the layers of Mother Earth. We send it through her waters. We send it through her rocks, her soil. We send it through her magna. And we settle at the center of Mother Earth. And we feel the density, the core of Mother Earth, the grounding force that enables us to connect with this life force. And we watch as the energy from Mother Earth turns and returns to us. It flows up through the core, through the magna, through the waters, through the soil, through the bottom of our feet, and connects to our starting point in our heart. And it fills our heart with an abundance of earth energy, an abundance of the grounding force that we need to express our humanity and to enjoy our journey through this planet that we have chosen for this lifetime. And now we move into a point within our third eye. And we are going to balance the left and right hemisphere of our brain. Our starting point is right at the third eye. And the third eye is going to connect to a beam of light that is also making the sign of the infinity within our cerebral cortex. And we watch as it moves into our right brain. This is the feminine side. This is the seat of our intuition. This is the place where we connect with our spiritual self. And we know that we can send distance healing to anyone, any place, anything, any dimension, any time. There are no barriers by simply focusing our third eye like a laser beam and connecting with where it is that we want to send it to. And now we take that sign of the infinity and bring it back to the center. And we expand the light into our left brain. This is our masculine side. This is our logical side. this is where we think and have most of our logical processes for. And we ask for the blending of the power of the left brain in conjunction with the right brain to harmonize together. And we ask for the power to have the respect of both sides and know that both sides enhance our personality. And we ask that balance govern not only our thoughts, but also our actions. We ask that we very clearly can recognize the alignment with truth. Truth as God presents it to us. Truth that is the same for each man, woman, and child on this planet. Spiritual truth of all that is. And we take a moment to allow that alignment, the sign of the infinity, to focus and balance itself within our brain. And now we are going to align our chakras. We have balanced, and now we're going to go into alignment. And we'll start at the root, our foundation. And if there is something in your root, something from your past, something from your childhood, something from your young adulthood, something from your formative years that you have buried because it was too painful to look at. Place it firmly in your root, this magnificent ball of red light, and watch as the red light spins and basically spins that issue out of your field. We are going to eliminate any issues with our root that don't serve us. And if you want to do the same for anybody that you wish to send Reiki to, just take a moment if you feel that they have root issues. Take a moment, place them between your hands. If you don't have anybody, place yourself. If you feel you are clear, send your energy to those on the screen. Send your energy to anybody that is part of our community that can't be here because maybe they're on overload or they're hurting. And clear the root energy of all those who have asked you to pray for them. All those in your sphere of influence that have issues that they need help dealing with. And now we move up to the sacral chakra and look at the brilliant orange light of the sacral. This is where we not only birth a new life, but we birth our great ideas, and we birth every single thought, every single goal that we set for us, every single object that is given to us, to every single task that is given to us to complete. We also birth harmony between ourselves and others. And we birth conflict resolution between ourselves and others, or others and others. And we birth peace and harmony around the world. And we see the earth as one harmonious whole, the blue planet that shows up in the universe. And we know the strident challenges that are facing the planet right now. But we also know that with God, nothing is impossible. And we are a little piece of God. We have the ability to create just as God creates through our thoughts. And we create what we concentrate and focus on. And we can create bodies that are completely healed. And we can create relationships that are harmonious. And now we move into the third chakra, the solar plexus, this brilliant ball of yellow light associated with our mental body, the subtle body from which our thoughts enter and sometimes hang around for years and years and years. And we look at the accumulation of what's in our mental body, and we determine that only that which serves us, and only that which is deserving of a child of God, is going to stay. The rest will be let go. We do not have to hold on to thoughts of hurt, of harm, of belittling, of any type of words or actions that were made us feel less than. We are going to ask that those thoughts spin out and leave our energy field. And so that only the thoughts that vibrate with the highest energies, the highest vibration, the highest beings of light are left behind. And we now move into the fourth chakra as we align our heart with healing, with tenderness, with love, with mercy, with compassion. And we look at the green light of healing and the pink light of tenderness and mercy and compassion and love. And know that we can choose first and foremost to love ourselves exactly as we are. Because exactly as we are is perfect. We do not have to measure up to anyone else's idea of their ideal and what they want us to be. We love and accept ourselves exactly as we are. And we watch our light glow and spin in this beautiful pink and green harmony. And we move into this fifth chakra, our throat. And we look at our throat and the magnificent blue light that it embodies. And as we look at our throat, if we notice that there are any bands of constriction, any bands that are holding us back from speaking our truth, we can dissolve them. We can dissolve those bands with our thoughts. We placed them there with our thoughts. We can get rid of them with our thoughts. And we have the power to be exactly who it is that we have chosen for ourselves. We have the right to express honestly our deepest feelings, our deepest concerns, our deepest passions, our deepest wants. But we discern who we express that to. And we learn to trust like-minded souls to gather towards us and around us within where we can share our thoughts that align with our God self. And we take a deep breath in and we exhale. And we take another deep breath in and we exhale. And we take a third deep breath in. And we know it is our breath that connects us to God. Anytime that we feel frazzled or harassed or harried or just jumbled, we can stop and just breathe deeply, even if we want to hold our breath at the intake and then exhale. We can do a round of 3 and bring ourselves back to homeostasis. Bring ourselves back into balance and harmony and alignment. And we move into our third eye. And our third eye is regal. It glows brightly. I might see it as purple. I might see it as indigo, the combination of blue with purple. And I know that we are learning to trust what comes in through our third eye, because it is this information that is expanding our reality. And we understand all the earth changes that are happening for a purpose, are happening for a reason. Just like the dinosaurs that roamed the earth for hundreds of millions of years were eliminated by a meteor that fell into what is now the Yucatan Peninsula and sent a dust cloud into the atmosphere that surrounded the earth for 2 years, blotted out the sun for 2 years, eliminated vegetation for 2 years, eliminated all the green that was growing, that was feeding the vegetarian dinosaurs, which most of them were, but which allowed the mammals to come into existence. So it was from these earliest stages of a change, and we know that we are on the cusp of a change that will happen, is happening, slowly unfolding, day by day, minute by minute. And we learn to identify what those changes mean to us. Water, anytime water is concerned, that's the sign of spirit. Fire is always new beginnings, because fire will destroy everything in its path, reduce it to ashes. But it's also the source of potassium. And from that potassium nourishes all the seeds that then sprout to become the new vegetation. Just like Mount St. Helens, when it lost 1/3 of its mountain, and we saw nothing but logs covering the entire mountainside, and 1/3 of it gone. Now we see nothing but green vegetation. All the forests have come back, have been replenished. And we know that everything that is happening is also related to God's plan. So we accept that. We accept God's plan. And we move into the crown. We move from to our apex. We move into the space that carries our virtues. The 1,000-petal lotus that sits on top of our head. And we move into a place that we have a very loving and giving nature open up, and we stay as loving and giving beings on this planet by offering the benefit of every point in our crown, every virtue that we share with each other, with Mother Earth, with the cosmic beings, with the universe. Every thought that we think goes somewhere. And so we learn to monitor our thoughts by thinking positively. For us to share the wisdom that we have inside of us as we connect to our Creator. And we take our light from our crown, we take it around us, and send it out in a 360-degree shape. We send it out as a torus, and we stand in the middle of that toric field, because that toric field connects us to our divine nature. And it also seals in all the energies that we bring to our life, and all the energies that we want to save and share with each other. We take the sign of the torus, bring it over our heads, down our sides. It can be a mile big, under our feet, up into our body, to our folded hands at our heart, and we say Namaste. Amen. And thank you all for being here, for sharing in this meditation, and for taking the time to start your day with thoughts of both spirit and the human part of yourself. I just want to say your names. I'm going to start from the bottom. Judy, Danny, Crystal, Charlene, Carol, Barb, Ashley, Andrea, and whoever 202 is. I'm not sure who that is, but I know it's 11 o'clock. There's no time to share, but I thank you for being here. And next week, who's on? Shar is on. Shar Bowman will be here. And and then the following week, Melvin will be here. Then after that, Shar is going to be back, and then I'll be on the last one again. All right. So God bless you all, and I bid you adieu till next week. Take care. Bye-bye.